Hoffman racing in the opener, and as they take the run towards fence number 1, the one that's going to take them along in the early stages is Magical Hill, with Leaving Secret and King of Answers close to the early pace. Duffrey C is over the near side. Leaving Secret has almost gone at the first. Did well to survive the error there, Leaving Secret, but gets away with it. McGill sits tight. So it is now Duffrey C who goes on by 3 or 4 lengths. Duffrey C going to ensure a good solid tempo in the early part. From Leaving Secret, King of Answers, Magical Hill, a Major Champion. Just behind them as they clear fence number 2. Wendigo is on the inside of Indian Park. Hurler's Hill is the early back marker as they turn down the hill, make their way on to go towards the bend. That'll swing them right-handed and on towards fences 3 and 4 along the back straight. And out in front, taking them along is Duffrey C. A couple of lengths to Leaving Secret. King of Answers is 3, and then towards the inside is Magical Hill, and then towards the outside is Indian Park, and they're being chased by Major Champion and Premier Fantasy. And just behind these is Wendigo, and last of all, 4 lengths back is Hurler's Hill. So continuing along the back straight now, about to make their way on towards fence number 4, and out in front it is still Duffrey C with Leaving Secret, who took that chance at the first, being chased back in third by King of Answers, and then Magical Hill, who's 4 down the inside, and they're being chased by Premier Fantasy. Behind Premier Fantasy, Wendigo's on the inside. Towards the outside, Indian Park, Major Champion, and a break of 4 or 5 to Hurler's Hill at the back of the field. Down the hill they come to make their way on towards fence number 5. When they land over this, they'll almost have completed their circuit. And out in front, as they go over that one, Duffrey C, Leaving Secret. Magical Hill is 3. 4 towards the outside is King of Answers. Premier Fantasy is next. Then comes Indian Park with Wendigo, who has the placed form to call upon. As they rise now towards the fence, which will be the last in a couple more circuits, Duffrey C and Brian Lawless going to lead them over. Gets very low at it, Duffrey C. Survives the error. Leaving Secret and McGill are over on the near side. And then Magical Hill and JJ Walsh. King of Answers and Luke Murphy are next. And just in behind them is Premier Fantasy and Jack Hendrick. Indian Park and Rob James are in front of Wendigo and Barry O'Neill. Just behind these is Major Champion, PJ Hayden. And last of all is Hurler's Hill and Orne McGill. So now they swing right-handed away from the straight second time, on their way towards fences 8 and 9 along the back straight. And Duffrey C leads them down the hill. From Leaving Secret is racing in second. Back in third towards the inside is Magical Hill. Towards the outside in the red is King of Answers. They're being chased by Premier Fantasy, who's in company with Indian Park. A couple of lengths to Wendigo, and Hurler's Hill has now relegated Major Champion to the back spot. Going across now towards fence number 8. Duffrey C going to rise in front as they clear that one and race on now towards fence 9. Duffrey C from in second spot, Leaving Secret, and third is King of Answers, and 4 is Magical Hill. Behind this leading quartet is Indian Park, who in turn is in front of Premier Fantasy. Hurler's Hill has become quite keen through the middle part of this race, and then Wendigo, and last of all is Major Champion. So turning to face the downhill run now, and going to race on towards fence number 10. And out in front, as they take the descent, it is still Duffrey C who leads them down, being chased in second by Leaving Secret, and third is King of Answers. And then comes Magical Hill with Hurler's Hill, who continues to improve with Wendigo. Indian Park is next, and then Premier Fantasy, and Major Champion is the one that's just a few lengths behind them. Straightening on their way now towards 6 fences from home, and all that set off have completed the first 2 circuits safely. And it is Duffrey C who's going to lead them over from Leaving Secret. Hurler's Hill now has gone up to take the second, having made his way through the field through that circuit. So it is now in fact possibly going to be Hurler's Hill and Duffrey C who dispute the lead, passing the judge with a circuit ahead of them. And Hurler's Hill just from Duffrey C. Leaving Secret, Magical Hill. Wendigo's moving into position. King of Answers has just lost position briefly, and towards the outside is Indian Park. A couple of lengths further back behind these to Premier Fantasy, and they're clear from Major Champion. So down the hill they go, racing now towards the back straight and on towards the next, which will be 4 fences from the finish when they get to it. And it is Duffrey C who leads them along from in second. Leaving Secret. King of Answers is up on the outside 3. Then Magical Hill and Wendigo, who's getting right into the contention in the centre. Just behind these Indian Park as they go towards 4 from home. Duffrey C. Wendigo jumps into second. Magical Hill is third. And then Leaving Secret. And then towards the outside, King of Answers. Then Premier Fantasy. Indian Park is ridden along behind the leaders and they're clear. Hurler's Hill is being pulled up and Major Champion is being pulled up as well. 3 to jump now. Close to call up front. Duffrey C. Wendigo and King of Answers the 3. Pearl of Secret, Leaving Secret fell when back in 5th and hampered Indian Park there. But down the hill they come towards the second last and Duffrey C has quickly been headed by Wendigo on the inside and King of Answers on the outer. And now trying to stay on the outside is Premier Fantasy and then Duffrey C at the second last. Wendigo jumps it in front now by about a length. Just runs right off the turn, Wendigo. Runs right off the turn. King of Answers now has been gifted the advantage. Premier Fantasies come through in the centre. Wendigo's trying to come up back at them now on the near side as they go towards the final fence. King of Answers with Wendigo, who's going to try and come and challenge again at the last. King of Answers drifts off over towards the near side. Wendigo's found himself back in front again and it's Wendigo from King of Answers. Magical Hill is next and they're being chased back behind by Premier Fantasy, but it's Wendigo who's hanging on from King of Answers on the far side and Wendigo's going to see it out from in second. King of Answers in third is Magical Hill. In fourth is Premier Fantasy, possibly fifth going to Duffrey C, but that was tight back to the 6th, which was Indian Park, the final finisher.